Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will cover Lagrange's partial differential equation of first order, which is the topic of linear partial differential equation. So, in this video lecture, we will cover the concept of partial differential equation, the concept of linear partial differential equation, and some numerical problem based on linear partial differential equation of first order. So student, we know that the differential equation which contain one or more partial derivatives are called partial differential equation. So partial differential equation occur only when there are at least two independent variables. Therefore, partial differential equations involve two or more than two independent variables. In case of two independent variable, we shall usually take them x, y and z to be dependent variable. So there are some standard notations. Del z by del x is equal to p, del z by del y is equal to q, del 2z by del x square is equal to r, del 2z by del y square is equal to t, del 2z by del x del y is equal to s. So student, a differential equation which involve p and q and no higher derivative is called a first order. Okay, so if the degree of a p and q are unity, then it is called linear partial differential equation of first order. So here we recall the order and degree, then we know that the order of a partial differential equation is the order of the highest partial derivative appearing in the equation, and the degree of a partial differential equation is the degree of the highest order derivative occurring in it after the differential equation is made free from radicals and fractions. Okay, now before talking about Lagrange's linear partial differential equation, we should recall linear and non-linear partial differential equation. So a differential equation is called a linear partial differential equation if z, the dependent variable, and all its derivative appear in it is first order. So what it's mean? A partial differential equation which is not linear is called a not linear partial differential equation. So if z be considered as dependent variable and xy as independent variable, then most general form of partial differential equation of first order is given by f x y z p comma q equal to 0. Okay, so this partial differential equation of order first can be classified into linear, semi-linear, quasi-linear and non-linear partial differential equation of order 1. So a linear partial differential equation of order 1 means a differential equation which involving p and q and no higher derivative is called of order first. Okay, so it's mean a linear partial differential equation of order 1 involving a dependent variable z and two independent variable x and y, and which is of the form pp plus qq equal to r, where pqr are the function of xy. Okay, where pqr are the function of xy, then this form is called Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. So this kind of partial differential equation may be derived by the method of grouping or method of multipliers. So solution of this kind of linear equations can be find by using case 1 or case 2. So look at here. Suppose the given equation is of the form pp plus qq equal to r. So clearly its auxiliary equation is dx upon p is equal to dy upon q is equal to dz upon r. Okay. Now if it is possible to separate variable, then consider any two equations, solve them by integrating. Suppose u equal to a and v equal to b, then phi of u be equal to 0 is the required solution of the given equation. So student, remember here that we find two independent integrals of auxiliary equation which are representing here by u equal to a and v equal to b. So the lastly its general solution is given by in any of the following three equivalent forms, which forms are phi of uv equal to 0, or you may write here u is equal to phi v or v is equal to phi u. Okay. Now second case, if it is not possible to separate variable, then in this case we get auxiliary equation as usual, dx upon p xyz dy upon q and dz upon r. Then here to solve the equation, we can solve any of two of the equation. In such case, the solve the differential equation and get the solution and then substitute in the other differential equation. Okay. Now we are going to solve some mathematical problems which are based on Lagrange's linear differential equation of first order. Here we have to solve xzp plus yzq equal to xy. So it is clear that here the problem is given in the form of, so here xzp plus yzq is equal to xy. So clearly this equation is given in the form of pp plus qq is equal to r. Okay. So if here the equation is given in the form of pp plus qq equal to r, then clearly this equation is in linear form. Now the given differential equation the auxiliary equation, which is also known as auxiliary equation of Lagrange's form. So we know that this is equal to dx upon p equal to dy upon q is equal to dz upon r. Okay, so here clearly the term p is equal to xz p, q is equal to yzq, and r is equal to xy. So whenever we put xz in place of p, yz in place of q, and xy in place of r, then we get auxiliary equation which is dx upon xz equal to dy upon zy is equal to dz upon xy. Now look at here, taking first two term, then we have dx upon x is equal to dy upon y. So look at here, either here the first two term is dx upon xz, this is equal to dy upon zy. So it is clear that this is converted in dx upon x and dy upon y. So taking first two term, then we have dx upon x is equal to dy upon y. Now if you integrate both sides, then get log x is equal to log y plus log c. Okay, so log x equal to log y plus log c, which mean this is equal to log x minus log y equal to log c, and you can write this x upon y is equal to c. So now we taking last two members of auxiliary equation, and by putting the value of x, then we get dy by z is equal to dz upon yc. So look at here, last two term is dy upon z upon y. Dz upon xy, if you cancel the term by both side, okay, then term become dy upon z is equal to dz upon x, and from here you can write that x is equal to cy. So this equation dy upon z is equal to dz upon yc can easily solve by separation method. So after solving we get dy xy minus z square is equal to d. So clearly here d is equal to constant, integral constant. So hence the required general solution of the given equation can be written as phi of c comma d. General solution means phi of c comma d. Or in place of c you put x upon y, in place of d you put x y minus z. Okay. Now look at the next example. Solve the following differential equation: x square minus y square minus z square p plus 2xq is equal to 2xz, where p is equal to del z by del x and q is equal to del z by del y. So this given equation is in Lagrange's partial differential equation. If you compare with the standard form, pp plus qq equal to r, then it is clear that here p is equal to x square minus y square minus z square, q is equal to 2xy, and r is equal to 2xz. So the Lagrange's auxiliary equation is dx upon x square minus y square minus z square equal to dy upon 2xy equal to dz upon 2x. Now it is clear that here we have to solve equation by using multipliers. So x dx plus y dy plus z dz upon x into x square minus y square minus z square plus y into 2xy plus z into 2xz, this is equal to x dx plus y dy plus z dz upon x and x square minus y square minus z square plus 2y square plus 2z square. So after simplifying, this term is equal to x dx plus y dy plus z dz. So here x dx plus y dy plus z dz upon x square plus y square plus z square, taking the ratios, this is equal to 2x dx plus 2y dy plus 2z dz upon x square plus y square plus z square is equal to dz upon z. Now integrating both sides, then clearly LHS term is equal to log of x square plus y square plus z square, which is equal to log z plus log c1. Now applying the property of log function, log a minus log b is equal to log a upon b. So this term is equal to x square plus y square plus z square upon z is equal to c. Now whenever we are taking last two term, means dy upon 2xy is equal to dz upon 2xz, then after integrating both sides we get log y is equal to log z plus log c2. Okay, so log y upon z is equal to log c2. Here remember that log c2 is integral constant. So the y by z is equal to c2. So here phi of c1 comma c2 is the required answer, general solution. So clearly here the general solution is phi of x square plus y square plus z square upon z comma y by z equal to 0. Okay, if you want to ask any query, then you can ask me on my LMS lecture. Thank you for watching video.